Hey, it's Joe, and it's July 21st, 2013. I planted these on June 15th, so what are they, 36 days old? And most of them are doing well. I have a couple issues right here. I'm about to water today, but I don't know what this is. I heard of a virus called the mosaic virus, and I'm not sure if that's what I have going on here or if I over-fertilized, because these first couple rows have they were planted like 10 days later than most of the others because the first rows didn't come up, so I reseeded. So I have a few that are looking like this one, this one over here. It's really only the, I mean, they keep growing. They've looked like this since they were young, and they keep growing. And it's really only a few, and they're only in the first 4 rows, which are the magic lanterns. I think I have maybe 4. Now they keep growing, they keep putting out new leaves. They look healthy except for this. I'm thinking it's fertilizer burn. I'm hoping it's fertilizer burn. I've been fertilizing once a week, but I did hit the first row with a little extra, or the first 2 rows with a little extra, because they were behind. My grass issue that you see, after last video I said I was going to spray for weeds and grass with what's it called? Roundup. And I decided, I looked around at the hedges and I was like, the hedges have to be cut. You know what? I'm going to cut the hedges, and I'm going to throw all the hedges in here to try to prevent the weeds from coming up. And it has done a really good job, but I just didn't have enough. So then I got grass clippings. Somebody suggested that, and I had a few saved, and I did that. The only area I really didn't get is up in here. I didn't get much, and the grass was already growing, so I didn't get a good start on it. Next year, right from the start, I'm going to pile this thing with clippings, and I should have no grass. But it's really not that much of an issue right now, because the clippings are really working up here, where I did get a good cover. Here's my biggest plant right here. I have some bees hanging around, but I don't see any flowers open. But I see a lot of bees flying around, or wasps. Here's my biggest plant. I have a couple little, I don't have a macro to focus on this. Little females, little tiny females. They're, seems a week or two, probably 2 weeks from opening. I have a few of those. This is my biggest one, my biggest plant. These are pretty big. Everything is looking pretty good. What else was I going to say in this video? Here's a little one, a little plant that for some reason, now this is what I think was going on. I think I burned with fertilizer. This one was a tiny one, and I started fertilizing it when it was very small, and it put out, look at it, I mean, it really put out all these leaves, but it's just teeny. I think I'm just, you know, that's the only thing I could think is I burned them with fertilizer. I don't know. There's no bug issues. I've been using the Bug B Gon every week, 3 times already. I spray the whole patch. I sprayed all of these hedges. They run the length of the yard. They go back behind the garage. I sprayed all of them 3 times with the Bug B Gon. The Bug B Gon works great. There's a grower named B. Conklin 6. You should definitely go and check out his videos. He's the one who turned me on to the Bug B Gon. He used it last year, and I used it really late last year, so it didn't really help me much last year. but I've been using it consistently. I have not seen a squash beetle or I mean anything really other than a vine borer earlier, few weeks back. Between sprays I saw one vine borer. Now I could still get vine borers in some of these plants, because between sprays they could get in here. But maybe I'm hoping that the Bug B Gon, spraying it once a week, will kill the eggs or any larva that hatches and tries to drill into the plants. But if you're going to spray anything like that, remember you got bees, and once your flowers start opening, you don't want to contaminate your flowers and maybe kill your bees. So you got to really start to worry about that once you get flowers opening. But vine borers here up north usually are done. They only have one life cycle, and they're usually done by early August is what I'm reading online. So the patch is looking pretty good. I have two areas where I have two plants. I think this is one where I had two plants come up. No, that's not it. And I just left them in. And okay, this is two plants right here, and this is two plants that happen to have the fertilizer burn, is what I'm calling it. I'm not sure if that's it. I mean, they're still growing, they're just growing a little slower. They're still putting out leaves, and I don't know, I'm not sure what that is, like I said. And then I have two areas where nothing came up, and that's right here. And then I have this weird little plant that some kind of, deformation. This plant came up, it only produced one leaf. That was literally like 3 to 4 weeks ago, when I think I'm on week 5, and it never produced anything else. It just stayed like this. Well, I'm starting to run out of, I think I got a minute left. I think I covered everything I wanted to say in this video. I'm not sure. Most of the plants are looking good. I got a long ways to go. I think I'll be getting pumpkins maybe in 2 weeks, maybe. I'm keeping up on the bugs, spraying as regularly as I can. I will now be switching over to a potassium fertilizer, more potassium than nitrogen. I was using a nitrogen fertilizer early on, and I'll definitely be switching over to that because the potassium helps the pumpkins. The nitrogen helps the growth of the plant. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and check back for more updates.